What's up, fam? It's your girl Stephanie, aka Edini Hostel Sapapa. Uh, let's see what messages come through for the collective on today. On today's night. Okay. Skip me may have some parasitic energies around you. So just be mindful. You beautiful earth angel, you. It is time for you to stretch your wings. I feel like there's been some background, behind the scenes roles that have been offered to you, but now is not the time for you to be behind the scenes. It's time for you to be in front, not even, as a creator, director, or choreographer. If you're doing any of those things, it needs to be for your own project. And this could go in business as well. It's time for you to start putting yourself out there. Okay. First card I pulled, it says, now they're just somebody that you used to know. Oh, wow. Now they're just somebody that you used to know. Okay. Next card out is, how would you speak if the love you prayed for was already in your life? It's given that that type of love is coming in, because whoever this other person was, this was a person that wanted to, you thought they were going to transition to the love of your life, the love that you prayed for. But now they're just somebody that you used to know. Next card out is 174 hertz, the cat's purr. So you may want to fall asleep with that energy on, or play some 174 hertz. Also, sage yourself. I did see that card come out. Well, I saw the card kind of pop up, make itself known. So make sure you sage yourself, sage your energy. It may have been a while since you've burned some sage. Be sure to do that, and smudge yourself. With the 174 cat's purr, says, I had to distance myself to protect you from me. I feel like that's what it is. I mean, I have different options on this card because it can go either way. Or then it could also be, you saying that you have to distance yourself to protect yourself from them. Okay. Now they're just somebody that you used to know. You're focusing on moving forward. Wow, literally the perfect match card came out when I said you know, I feel like the love, and I'm seeing another smudge card, a resin smudge card. So it's giving a lot of cleansing of energy is needed. Yeah, resin, sage yourself, and then resin smudge. All of those things are to cleanse out your energy. But I do feel like they also put a barrier of protection around you. It cleanses out your aura, your force field, cleanse out your force field. Because look, a beautiful new reality is opening to you. And to enter it, you got to release your attachments to the past. And the last reading spoke of divine detachment. So releasing attachment is detaching. Okay. And I do feel like in order for this new reality to come in, you're going to have to release the old. Now, this could be you releasing the old you. This could be releasing an old partner, This could be them releasing an old version of themselves to be able to become what you need. This could be you releasing the old you. Old you is just somebody that you used to know, you know? And now you're loving yourself in a whole new way that is magnetizing beautiful opportunities and repelling what is not for you. Okay? The next card says if they don't have the patience to understand it, they were never meant to be a part of it. Okay? So there could be someone, wow. Okay. Let me just go ahead and finish the read. Okay, it says if they don't have the patience to understand you, they have the patience to, really inquire about what you're going through and have the patience to explain things to you if you need explanation. Then you may need to release a certain person, place, or thing if there's just a lot of impatience going on. And then the last card says the familiar, familial, familiar, and unknown challenging. You need to have faith. And it's giving surrender energy. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to partnerships and relationships, and I feel like this has to do with romantic and family situations. It's time for you to step out and show a motherfucker. That's literally the bottom of the deck card. And then in the beginning of the read, that's the reason I was like, oh my gosh. Because the beginning of the read, I was talking about how it is time for you to stop playing the background. You're not the choreographer for anyone. You're your own choreographer. You're not the creative director for anyone. You are your own creative director, and coming up with how you want to produce your stage show. Okay, you may have been assisting other people and playing the background. You're meant to be in the front, and it's time for you to step out and show a motherfucker, okay, that you are that chick, you are that dude, and that's on period. And I got the Queen of Cups here. Okay, you are loving, sweet, gentle, nurturing energy. You're very intuitive, very in tune with your emotions. You need to trust your instincts, trust your intuition, you know. You may be dealing with someone that just is, have too many moving pieces. This could be someone that doesn't really have your best interest at heart as well. And is being hidden from you. I literally have the Four of Swords in reverse on the bottom of the deck, and the Four of Swords in the upright represents kind of resting and reflecting. And I was just saying, this person just got a lot going on, and with the Four of Swords being in reverse, that gives someone that's not able to meditate and relax, they just got so much going on. And you could be dealing with someone that's trying to force some things, and you are in the energy of flow right now. It's just too much chaos going on regarding a certain situation. But know that the perfect match is coming. It literally says on the perfect match card, a life partner, or maybe even a business partner. Okay, it's just opportunities, friends, and lovers. Okay, you are attracting the perfect match in every area of your life. Again, you need to sage your energy. You need to do a resin smudge as well. If you have resin, if you don't, just do just do a sage smudge until you if you don't have access to resin. You may not even have the the resources to, because in order to do a resin smudge, you need the charcoal tablet things too. And I don't know what everyone's financial thing is or abilities are right now. So do what you can, whether it's just a sage smudge, or if you can do a resin smudge, do that as well. Okay. So, wow. Remember, the bottom of the deck card is, it is time out to step out and show them, motherfucker, that you are that chick, you are that dude. I feel like the divine timing is on your side. The bottom of the deck card in the oracle cards that I just shuffled is intention. So make sure everything that you do with intention. I feel like you have been doing that, and that's why things are unfolding for you. People that you need to release are they are making themselves known. Rejection is God's protection, so you may be experiencing some rejection from certain people, and that is the Most High letting you know this is perhaps a relationship that you need to release. The intention card says intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align. Alignment has been really key lately for me, but not only on a physical aspect, as in aligning my bones and muscles, which helps to create the optimum environment for your body to heal, because the body is perfectly and wonderfully made. We just overloaded with stress, not enough stress balancing practices. Things that causes stress is your body being out of alignment, and we don't realize that how much emotional stress and us being in a constant state of tension and contraction pulls us out of alignment. So this can be on a 3D or a 5D, 7D type of dimension when it comes to alignment. But on it, the card that is literally after the intention card, I only meant to pick up the intention card, but I picked up that card and the card after it, which showed abundance, but also the health card. Okay, so when I saw that align with me aligning my body with yoga, meditation, all of those things aligning in my spiritual practices with the Queen of Cups that just came out as well, and aligning myself emotionally and mentally and spiritually. The three in one, mind, body, and spirit, aligning with, having the right intentions. That helps with, helps to heal you with health. Heal being the first four letters in the word health. Okay, so your intentions are very powerful at this time. Remember, your intuition is very strong at this time as well. Recognize the obstacles that come up, when they may be hindering, or what they may be hindering, because that may be protection from your ancestors trying to block a certain situation. Okay. The two cards that came out though is ambition and travel. Remember, intention was the bottom of the deck. Let me finish reading intention though as well. Okay, it says attention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all great spirits' wishes for me come true. The health card says, allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know that it's doing its best, doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. So if there's any health issues that you may be experiencing, set intention. Okay? Allow the will and your mind to align in harmony, and that will bring healing. Okay, and then remember we had abundance. It says, divine beloved, please allow me to feel fully deserving to receive. You are fully deserving to receive. You're about to step out and show a mofo, okay? I feel like you've set intentions to heal, you have healed, and you're ready to step out. Again, not to be the background, not to play, not to be behind the scenes or just a little piece of here, a little piece of the show. No, you are the whole show, okay? When you have ambition and travel, Spirit says, allow yourself to follow your ambition. Where does your passion lead you? Okay? Because now these people about to be just somebody that you used to know. I feel like you are about to exceed these people, which may also be the distance card. I had to distance myself to protect myself from you. I had to distance myself to protect all the things that I've built with setting intentions. I had to distance myself to protect my health, my emotional health, my mental health, my spiritual health. I had to distance myself from you, to protect myself and to make room as well for the love that I've always prayed for. If this person was really putting in the work to be what you need and are a part of your destiny, a part of your soul purpose, then you guys will be operating in harmony. But if they're just somebody that you used to know, obviously they're not pulling their weight. Okay, and then you're having to cleanse your energy, cleanse your auric field, cleanse your force field. The ambition card says, may I offer all my deepest, longest longings, all my deepest longings. It sounds like, pursuing your passions and stuff. May I offer all of my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Okay? You got to step out and show a motherfucker, but what you're doing, you are stepping in and expressing your passion, and your passion is part of your soul purpose. Okay? And I'm sure as an earth angel, as we kind of spoke about earlier, I believe, you're here to help humanity, and whatever it is that you're offering, it is to help heal humanity. Okay? Because you have proven that you can do so for yourself. You set the intention to heal yourself, and now you are ready to abundantly share what you know with humanity. But you do have some obstacles and blockages in the way, maybe familial, family situations, lover situations, that has been an obstacle. But with the travel card, I do feel like you are about to be moving away. That could be part of the time to step out and show them up. You may be stepping out of your city, maybe stepping out of your state, that maybe stepping out of your comfort zone. You're traveling out of your comfort zone. You're transitioning into the new you. Okay, so the travel card says, let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. Again, with that harmony word. Okay, It says simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. Okay, this is just it's giving being the energy of rest, just like that Queen of Cups card shows. You know, the Queen of Cups to me represents rest, relaxation, just a gentleness, just a really deep femininity, softness, soft life type of ish. Just surrendering and flowing. Just it's like floating on the river on a calm current in the river, just floating, again, surrendering to the Most High. It says divine order, arrange and handle every detail. Look at that. It says may divine order, arrange and handle every detail. Everything is happening for you. Like is all you got to do is just pay attention to the nudges, pay attention to the guiding. It says, I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. Wow. And this just, every time I say something, this card reiterates exactly, in my opinion, what I just said. Okay. Spirit is asking you to just flow. There is a beautiful new reality opening for you. But again, like the card says, to enter it, you got to release your attachment to the past. And I do feel like there is a divine detachment that came through on Christmas. I'm literally looking at when it comes, I have another set of cards out here, a Mudra card, brilliance. Okay, I feel like your brilliance is coming through. Spirit, I'm seeing spiritual truth here. Spiritual truth is a number 38, which reduces to a number 11, a master number. Okay, which represents a portal, which represents transition, transformation, represents traveling, moving from one state of being to a higher ascended state of being. Okay, with 25 here with the brilliance card. Okay, 2 is a decision, 5 is change. You're making a potent decision in this change that you are embracing, these challenges. Your brilliance is shining through. Okay, your brilliance will shine through. Just breathe with the breath card, which is the number 30. So if you breathe, just breathing through this flow, because the next card is flow, which is 12, which reduces to a 3 as well. Okay. Just breathe. You may be having to make tough decisions at this time, but know that these decisions, your brilliance is going to be shining through. Your brilliance will shine through in these decisions because you are listening to your intuition, setting intention, and following the guidance that is given to you. And literally, I just shifted the cards down to see what other cards may be coming through in guidance. Okay, which is the number 24. Decisions. You're making decisions on your foundation. Okay, so we got a lot of expansion happening, a lot of sacred expansion happening. Remember, we did have spiritual truth, and your universal light is showing through. Okay, I feel like you've sown a lot of seeds for good karma, and they are coming through, and make it itself manifest. You just need to flow. Trust what is being shown to you and flow accordingly. And allow the brilliance of the Most High, the brilliance of having faith and letting go, with this divine detachment, allow it to show up and show out for you. You just, you are, you've done the work, okay? You've done the work, and you are magnetizing opportunities for to yourself. You're magnetizing friends, magnetizing lovers, but you do need to be um, discerning. You do need to be discerning, because I did just pull out the Justice card in reverse, um, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Wands. So again, I feel like there's someone that tried to offer you something. Maybe an opportunity to work together, because I just pulled out the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's given that this is possibly something or a person that you're not supposed to work with. Okay. Or it could have been a situation that came up that prevented you from working with this person, and even after that came up, you were able to fix whatever that was and still try to work with this person, but there were still obstacles. And now I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and it's the Two of Pentacles, which can represents, there's a lot that you're juggling. There's a lot of chaos in the background. The waters are raging in the background. There's a lot of emotions raging right now in regards to this decision, because it is the Two of Pentacles. We did have a lot of cards representing that had the number 2 in it, which represents decisions. And I feel like things are chaotic right now, and just let them unfold. Let them unfold, and you get your answers from that. With like I said, we see the Two of Wands here. Okay, I feel like you are you need to move forward instead of being stuck and stagnant with this particular situation. We got the Ace of Swords in reverse coming to clarify this opportunity that someone was giving you. It was a page opportunity anyway. Again, it's giving background, and you are supposed to be in the front, okay? And that's what you need to be setting your intentions on, okay? The next card out is the Two of Swords. You need to stop acting like you don't see what's in front of you, and acting like you don't see that this opportunity that they gave you is chump change compared to what you are supposed to be doing, compared to you need to use your energy for you, instead of allowing these people to be a succubus, and use your energy to help them have a great show and a great life. You need to be utilizing your energy for yourself, period. The Magician card just came out in the upright. The Magician card just came out. You are wow, with the King of Pentacles in the upright bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles, for me, can shapeshift into the Emperor, the King of Kings. The Emperor, the King of Pentacles is a boss. You know what I'm saying? A mogul, a business person. The King of Pentacles, Emperor card, is the leader, okay? Leader of all leaders. You are a magician, and you are not meant to be playing background with the king. You are the King of Pentacles came out in the upright. That external energy came out as the Page of Pentacles. They are not, you should not be working for them. They should be working for you. Okay. And somewhere along the lines, you forgot and they forgot. Okay. You need to follow your own ambitions instead of, trying to be a part of someone else's sole purpose. You are That's not your role to play in their journeys here on earth. Okay. Got the Tower card in the reverse. It feels like Spirit is want to call you out of that anyway, because their shit is gonna be falling apart. Their shit is falling apart. They got so much stuff going on. It's just not in alignment with who you are and where you are going. Okay. We've got the High Priestess in reverse here, clarifying the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Two of Swords. And honestly, the High Priestess card is a number 2 as well. So again, we have that 2 coming up a lot. A lot of decisions are needs to be made, but I do feel like everything, all the information you need to make a certain decision has been laid out for you. Either there has been ease in what you've been doing, or it has been difficult. And if it's been easy, keep going. If it's been difficult, it may be something you need to release and let go so that you can focus more on yourself, okay? Because it's time to step out and show a motherfucker, okay? It's time to take that leap of faith, whether in business, personal, whether it be, again, moving, maybe getting your own, whatever it could be, getting your own ambition, travel. It's time to, I feel like you're gonna soon be stepping out, because you are manifesting with the Magician card here. Everything that you've been wanting to do is manifesting. I do feel like there may be some feminine energy, and this could be male or female, but some feminine energy around trying to be sneaky. But again, you see. And then we got the Page of Wands, and with what is being revealed to you, you are being downloaded with how to move forward, whether it is to separate or whatever. And then we got the Judgment card in the upright, and then the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right. So these people, whomever they are, they are receiving judgment, and you are receiving a second chance. Okay, all of those things that these people, maybe this feminine energy, may have tried to block, you are receiving a new beginning. You're receiving new beginnings in your passions. And this is not, and this is, this has a lot of people mad because they have done so much work to try to block you, you know. But now they're just going to be somebody that you used to know as you step out in your on your ambition and your passion. Okay, remember the ambition card says, may I offer all my deepest longings. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself. and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagination. Okay? There's a divine plan helping you to achieve your goals, to help you step into this new reality. There is a divine plan. And it says, please use me for the highest good. Okay. Spirit says, how would you speak if the love you prayed for was already in your life? And this could, again, this love could be um within your career, a business partner, you know, just within your, you know, this love could be the love that you pray for. When it could be fans if you're on stage, it could be clients when it comes to your businesses. Again, it could be, you know, the love of friends, um, a life partner, lovers, or whatever. How would you speak? How would you, what kind of the confidence that would come off of you if you just had that love and support? And I feel like you are distancing yourself from those people who don't give you that love and support you need, and you are magnetizing to you all the support and love that can get you to the next level and allow you to step into this brand new reality. You are receiving that second chance that you thought was never going to come. And remember, if they don't have the patience to understand where you're coming from, they were never meant to be a part of what you got going on. Okay? If they didn't have the patience to understand your gift, to allow you to express your gift and not judge you, not talk down on you or laugh at you or whatever, then they were meant to be a part of it. But if they laughed in your face, they didn't really support you, then they possibly weren't meant to be a part of. And again, this could be family. Looking at with the bottom of the deck being the 10 of cups, that could, there's a family owner like a mother, father, and two children. This could, again, have to deal with family as well. Even it comes to passed on loved ones. I feel like Spirit is saying if they're not in your life right now physically, in some way they may have hindered you, which is, you know, but now that they are on the other side, they can help you out more than they could in the physical, because perhaps while they were in the physical, they were stuck under a mind set or mind frame that would have been a blockage to you, which would have been a hindrance to you, which would have been an obstacle to you or for you in this brand new reality that you're traveling into. They would have killed your ambition in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And you're receiving a second chance. You are giving yourself a second chance. You have created and cultivated a second chance for yourself because you didn't give up. And with the work that you've put in, flow state. You just got to flow. All you need to do is flow. All right. Everything is already done for you. You've already done the work. The hard part is over. Okay, the hard part is over. You've done the work. I just flip to, it says hours vanish or sometimes warps in your presence. You are so magical. Remember, the Magician card came out in the upright. You're so magical. Time just flies when people are around you. You glitch the system. Okay, it says people will recognize your worth and intentionally try to downplay you. That's why Spirit said it's time for you to step out and show a motherfucker. And literally, bottom of the deck card now, it says the storm they couldn't prepare for You about to fuck people minds up, okay? With how powerful you are. And I saw this card as I was shuffling, and it's coming out again. It says humbled. You about to humble a lot of motherfuckers, okay? And they're about to be just somebody that you used to know. Some people about to just be somebody that you used to know. Okay? Whether it's family, lovers, or old friends, they're about to be replaced. Allow people to show you their true colors, and compartmentalize it and act accordingly. All right, family, that's what I have. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all, and until next time, peace.